Well, if you were asleep last weekend, you had a big bend or something, you didn't realise that the Swan Hill Cup was on, this will be the start of the Country Cup Carnival for you. There's 25 Country Cups throughout the season, kicked off with a staggering performance from Hector JJ at Swan Hill. I was there. Baker, it was something to behold, really, the way he dealt with a wonderfully good horse like Guaranteed. So, in a way, it's probably a good thing that Hector JJ is not at Maryborough for the second Country Cup of the season this Sunday, because he would be a very short price favourite. Now that he's not there, we've got an incredibly deep and open race, one of the strongest Country Cups we've seen in quite some time in terms of depth. Baker, you've done all the detailed form for this program. Looks a wide open race, as I just mentioned. Ahoka Punter, I thought, would start a relatively short price favourite, but we don't agree on that.
No, we don't. And I'm probably playing against the grain a little bit here. I think that
it's unusual.
Yeah, Yankee Rockstar. There's no reason in my eye why he shouldn't be favourite based on what he did last preparation. I think he won a Cranbourne Cup. He won some very big races. He ran fourth in a Hunter Cup. He had a huge campaign, and he's come back. He's trialled exceptionally well. He went 154 and change at Melton against a couple of his stablemates, Guaranteed and Restrepo, and he was very impressive there. He's gone to Ballarat. He's won with a leg in the air against lesser horses. So I think Gavin said they're probably going to go forward with him, which he's probably going to have to park. I can't see him getting the top, but even still, I'm with him. I think he'll win. I think he's a very, very nice horse in the making. I think he'll be very competitive in Perth for the Inter. So for me, I'm sticking with him. Of course, Chili Palmer, to my eye, again, is the main danger. He's been huge of recent times. His last start win at Melton, I guess. He was probably suited a little bit. They went quickly there. He was able to get into the race at the right time. And this is over the long distance, which may be not as suitable, but he's only had a couple of goes at it. He's won a Geelong Cup, so not totally out of his realm of comfort. And Ahoka Punter, unfortunately for me, he's just been a little bit disappointing. I think he probably should have won last time out, all things told. He didn't do that, but he gets his chance again. Anything
at really big odds here? 5-star Anvil's been ticking along really well. Draws wide on the second line, of course. Young Mon's an interesting sort of a horse, could get into it some way. You've got a bit of a soft spot for Major Secret, but I think your speed map, you're not 100% convinced about the speed map, are you?
No, not really. I could see a situation where Causing Terror does want to boot up and hold the lead, but as probably likely is that Ahoka Punter will force his way to the top. So if I'm Causing Terror led, I think Major Secret's a good each way chance. If he doesn't, then maybe 5-star Anvil's your blowout.
Does Akey think the Smudge Bromax got an each way hope?
I think he's going well enough, Smudgy, but maybe a little bit tough from the draw. If you draw softly, maybe an each way chance, but not from 6.
Pretty weird stuff from you there, Baker. Just quickly, we've got the Maryborough Trotters Cup coming up a little bit earlier on the program. Group 3 race, another wide open field, very difficult for form analysts to try and sort out here. Savannah JJ has been racing in staggeringly good form, but really he's not head and shoulders above these. Have you gone with him? I guess he's the established likely favourite. Have you gone away from him?
I've played away from him a little bit. He was a clear second pick, and I did flirt with throwing him on top, but I ended up settling on Aleppo Sunrise. I just love the first up run. We know how good he is at his absolute peak. Back to 20 metres, doesn't have that 30 metre in position, and if he just has that fitness base from that run, I can see him winning the race. So Savannah JJ is a very good horse, but look, the boss man's dropping in grade. There's plenty there. I mean, Lord Liam, I think, is probably going to go round over the odds. Almost probably 6 or 7 horses can win the race.
So how do we play the race? We just go each way on Aleppo Sunrise, or straight out if we're as brave as you?
Yeah, straight out on Aleppo Sunrise. Maybe play a couple of different trifectas, box up 5 or 6 in one, Roving Bank, Aleppo Sunrise, and I could have 1,000 bets.
I'll tell you what, one bloke who'll be very happy not to have me on course at Maryborough on Sunday is Hayden Gray. He was trying to get rid of me with every
he does it to me too,
every bit of power he possibly could last weekend at Swan Hill. The horse nearly got up, nearly a dead heat between it and Majestic SJ in the first Trotters Cup of the season. But Blake Redden is with Aleppo Sunrise. Hopefully you get a chance if you're in the region to get out to Maryborough.
I've got one
Maryborough
for us
Gold
too.
Cup Day. You've got something at value?
Yes, we won't tell David Gratian, but our Elvis will be going very, very close on the program.
Yeah, I think most people who've been taking a sneak peek at the Tabcorp Park trials of recent times will be on board as well, so we might not get any flash odds, and we'll put some pressure there on David, but hopefully our Elvis runs well. It's obviously got a stack of ability, that horse. Thanks so much for joining us. Hope you enjoy the entire weekend of harness racing, which will culminate on Sunday at Maryborough. Good luck, good punting.